Hello, everyone. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV, and it is finished at the LS. West Ham 1, Brighton 1. And I hate it when I'm proved right. I just know this team like the back of my hand. I really do. And gutted, absolute gutted. I called the draw. I said the draw on the betting show, and I just know West Ham like the back of my hand. People think we can just turn up and roll teams, and either all our front four don't seem to be hitting the back of the net, and we're relying on other players to do it for us. I don't know where to start in this game. I really don't. I am deflated, gutted, and I look at tonight, and I've got a load of notes that I've written down. Yeah, and I'm going to go through them. Like, I'll just look at it like this. Like, we started off well, and we started off. We played against Liverpool. Got a corner. Pablo does what he does, whips the ball in, and Suchek scores after 5 minutes. But before then, we had Brighton had a golden chance with Mope and Ben Rama, who everyone knows I do like Ben Rama, but him going forward today was poor. So yeah, we started off well. We got a goal, we got in front, and we looked okay. And I've got a load of notes here, and I'm just looking at the notes, and I can see like good play from us, good movement, 4-0, it's the crossbar, and yeah, we look like we're right up for it. And then Bowen was playing with energy, but then they started to have chances, Brighton, because they was getting a lot more of the ball. And I've got a stat for everyone who likes their stats, and I'm going to be honest, I couldn't believe it when I saw this stat, but they had West Ham had 25 passes in 26 minutes. And I will say that again, 25 passes in 26 minutes for a team who's fighting for the top four. People can look at other things tonight, issues tonight, but we was not good enough tonight because we just wasn't good enough at all. Fabianski tonight, great saves, kept us in the game. Some of the saves, and I've got it written down here. Great save from Dunk twice. Another great save from Lallana, to name a few. And yeah, we got in at half time, and obviously 1-0 up. Was we vintage in the first half? No, that's not the West Ham I know. I'm sorry, but that ain't. West Ham I know is free flowing attacking football, and we're sitting there trying to hit teams on the break at home. Like, I don't get it. But anyway, getting at half time. I'll get my notes back out again because I love writing this stuff down because the stats don't lie. And we come out in the second half, and Fabianski yet again, 46 minute, makes a great save from Dunk again from a corner. But it should have been offside. Lamptey was offside, and they've had a header. Fab's made a great save, and then obviously we got the other end on the 48th minute, and Antonio and the drama of the VAR. Yeah, I agree with what Hammerhead's saying there. VAR and the ref needs to be investigated. I thought the ref was all right today. I really did. VAR was suspect, but I thought the ref was pretty good. He let the game flow. There's nothing that I remember him doing outrageously wrong, in my opinion, but that's just me. And then I'm looking at my notes here. It gets ruled out for offside in the end. Like they're trying to say that Dawson fouled, and there was something else in the mix, and the goalkeeper was fouled, whatnot. But yeah, it was just poor. Then obviously we have a great chance. Brighton have a great chance, and Declan Rice does a great bit of defensive work on the 57th minute and stops Brighton coming forward. But I've got my notes here, and I'm looking at these, and I'm going, right, everything is Brighton. Bowen has a great chance. Good work from Ben Rama on the 64th minute. Big chance for Lallana on the 68th minute. Then this is where it gets interesting, and this is where it really gets interesting. On the 75th minute, Ben Rama and Fornals get subbed. Now Ben Rama, I can understand it because he wasn't really good going forward, and I can understand that one. I really can. I can understand the reason why Ben Rama gets up, but why, David Moyes, are you taking off Pablo Fornals, who is a workhorse in midfield? It makes no sense. Both of them get subbed in the 75th minute. Then Declan Rice does a great shot on the 79th minute. Great save from Sanchez. I thought Declan Rice was world class tonight. I really did. I love the man. And if we don't sort ourselves out, we will lose that man. For the simple fact of the matter, he wants to play Champions League football. And we're mucking about and sodding about with players and shoehorning players into position. Then Antonio has a header in the 84th minute, which is another good save. It's straight at Sanchez, but it's a good save. Then, this is where it gets interesting. The 85th minute, Adam Lallana ends up leaving the pitch, injured, and they've got 10 men. And on the 88th minute, Lamptey comes down the side, right, gets in front of Arthur, gets down the right-hand side, I think it is, crosses a great ball in, and Neil Maupay scores one of the best goals that he's ever liked to score in his career, ever. And even then, right, in the 91st minute, Declan Rice does a great through ball, and Bowen has a chance, and the keeper makes a great save and puts it out, and the game ends 1-1. I'm deflated, massively deflated. I called this because I know this club like the back of my hand, and I know how they work. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's got this hype about these players, but tonight proved it that we need firepower and lots of it up front. Mazawaku coming on, right? He's not good enough. I've called this for a long time, and people can go on different platforms and say about me and say, oh, James talks a lot of fucking bollocks, but I don't talk bollocks. I talk fact, because I've watched West Ham for many years. I know what I'm talking about. I know that this is the way we are, right? There was no need to defend when they got 10 men. We're defending against a 10-men team, David Moyes. What is going on? I can't listen. Everyone will come at Ben Rama. Ben Rama's this, Ben Rama's that. But have a look at Antonio tonight. Right, just take a look and have a look at him tonight, because he's our vocal point of our team, and he wasn't great. Do you know what I mean? 4-0. Was he good going forward, apart from him hitting the crossbar? He was not there, but at least with 4-0, he's got the work rate. At least he's got the sort of the engine to carry on to the end. And in the last 2 games, Arthur Mazawaku's been at fault for 2 goals. Now, a blind man doesn't need to see what's going on in front of him. Like, it is what it is. Arthur Mazawaku is not good enough for the Premier League. And people need to understand this. Like, they really do. And it's cost us 2 points. On tonight's performance, I'm going to try and make this short and sweet, because I need to sort of chill. I want to speak to my missus and try and enjoy the rest of my evening before my late night show tonight. Do we look like a top 4 team? Because a top 4 team does not have 84% possession against 14%. They just don't do it. Like, top 4 teams do not let Brighton and Hove Albion, who we have never beaten in the Premier League, give them all the possession in the world. Now, I don't know who to blame tonight, because there was some great performances tonight. I thought Vladimir Kufal had a great game. Right? I really did. I thought Fabianski had a great game. I thought Declan Rice was absolutely world class. I thought Souček had one of his best games. But we've ended up losing that game, right? And it does feel like a loss. People say, oh, yeah, but we drew the game. It feels like a loss, because we shouldn't be dropping 2 points against a team with 10 men. They lost, had injuries. They had people coming off. It was all going in their favour. And I sat there and I thought, West Ham are going to win. And I'm so glad that basically the draw bet ain't coming in. And it proved me right tonight, because I know West Ham like the back of my hand. Yeah. And we need proper strikers and proper left backs at this club. We do. It's a fact. Like, the reason why we've lost that game tonight is because you're bringing on Arthur Mazawaku, right, to try and defend a lead. He can't defend when we're level. So what chance has he got to defend the lead? It ain't just him. Right? We had chances ourselves. We had golden chances ourselves, but we just didn't take them. The VAR thing, people will look at that and go, that's criminal. It is. It is. But take the VAR out of it. Did we deserve to win that game on the balance of play? Brighton had all the possession. I've just done a show on West Ham Unofficial, right? And he told me Brighton had 67% possession to 33%. And we are at home. And we are in the top four. And we are giving Brighton 67% possession. Shocking. Absolute shocking. And I can't stress it enough. I really can't. I will get into the chat before I wrap this up, but I'm gutted. The curse continues because we can just not beat this team for love or money. They have been in this league for nearly 5 years now, and we can't beat Brighton and Hove Albion, which is shocking. Absolutely shocking. I thought we was okay in the first half to a slight point, but it says it all. The stats don't lie. 67% possession to 33%, and we're the 33%. Not good enough. Really, it's not good enough. I'll get into the chat right now. Right, we've got Luke in the house. Hello, Luke. How you doing, mate? VAR and the refs need to be investigating. Yes and no. The ref, no, I thought the ref was fine. VAR was doing everything they could to not give it. I really do mean that. Sorry. Defence is fine. Going forward, we're awful. I agree. Miss Hammerette, evening, James. Sorry, I ain't been around much. No worries. You're always welcome here. Pablo Fornals is the heartbeat. Wrong decision from Moyes to bring him off. I agree. Don't understand that, and it'd be interesting to know why. Like, you're trying to defend a lead against Brighton and Hove Albion with 10 men. Says it all. Moyes is starting to bot it, lose it a bit. I agree. Can't get Moyes' decisions at times. I agree. There's a lot of negative vibe from Moyes tonight. Moyes is broken. He's pissed. Yeah. I'm just going to flick through to the bottom. So if I missed it, if the goal stands with them stats, it shows more effective. But now it just looks like Brighton dominated us, and we just held on for a draw. Embarrassing from VAR. I'm not going to disagree with you on that, Hammerhead. But right, when you see the game, and I've got it all written down here, right, on this pad, and that is all the stuff that Brighton done. And Brighton had chances. All right, forget the VAR for a second. They should have scored in the first 3 minutes because of Ben Rama, and I'll slate Ben Rama for that. But it just wasn't good enough tonight. Like, we can't be going out against teams and giving them all the ball. Like we're trying to play like Atletico Madrid. We're not Atletico Madrid. We're West Ham United. You know what I mean? And I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted, mate. I really am. And I think you can tell by my voice. Ethan Lawrence is in the house. How did Lanzini not start tonight? You can see as soon as he come on, what a mistake we made not starting him. I think Rice was just happy he had a player as good as him on the pitch, to be honest. I'm not disagreeing with you about Lanzini, but I don't think Lanzini is a starter in the Prem. I really don't. But I must admit, I gave Lanzini, and I got it written down here, I think I gave him a 9 out of 10 for his performance coming off the bench before the goal. I was starting to do my player ratings, and I rate him down as a 9 out of 10 because I thought he was absolutely first class when he came on the pitch. And yeah, like, gutted. Please remember to drop a like for James, as it really helps. I really do appreciate it, Alex. Tonight, I'll leave it on this. I'm absolutely gutted. Even though that I've called the draw, I got the draw. Gutted, mate. Gutted. What is going on? Like, we've got 4 players up front who don't know how to score a goal now for some reason, and it is a bad night because if we're going for top 4, you can't be letting leads like that go. I'm sorry, but you can't, and I'm absolutely gutted, mate. Really am. I don't know what my player ratings are going to be because it was all good up to the 88th minute. Right, I thought, you know what, we're going to try and see this out. We haven't played well, but certain individuals have played great tonight. But now I've got no idea what my player ratings are going to be. Like, Fabianski, Kafal, Declan Rice all deserve a lot of credit tonight. I thought they played really, really well, all 3 of them. Soucek played decent tonight. But it feels like a loss. It really does. And I'm absolutely devastated. I really am. Do you know what I mean? So the only positive we can look at is that we didn't lose tonight. but it feels like a loss. It really does. Last comment here from Paul. Bad result for you lot tonight, mate. Hurts concealing, mate. What's happened to Antonio? Paul, what has happened to Antonio indeed, mate? And I'll leave it on that. Like, the man went to Jamaica and I don't think he's come back. He hasn't been the same player since he returned from Jamaica. And people will come at Ben Rama, people will slate Ben Rama and say Ben Rama this, Ben Rama that. Have a look at your striker, because he's supposed to be the main man and the one to hold the ball up and bring others into play and bulldoze his way through. He hasn't done anything of the sort. And I love Antonio, but I'm starting to see now why a striker was needed in the summer. And we went out and got practically no one. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is, but we move on. We move on to Chelsea. And if we give Chelsea 67% of possession on Saturday lunchtime, we're going to get destroyed, because they will just play it around us and they will take their chances. Brighton had a lot of chances tonight, a lot of key moment chances. And I'm going to be honest, they could have scored before they did. So, yeah, gutted, absolute gutted. And I think you can tell by the way I feel at the minute. It's bittersweet for me. It really, really is. It really, really is. But I'm going to try and remain positive, because everyone on YouTube says you've got to be positive, you've got to be positive. But what is there to be positive tonight? Really? Nothing, really. I mean, gutted. Absolute gutted. Final comment from Jay Woods. Antonio was a fucking ghost. I'm sick of watching him walking around the place. And Jay Woods was probably there tonight. So, yeah. At the end of the day, it's 1 point. It's a blip again. But these blips are coming very, very concerning now. They really are. You can't play like that against Brighton over Eltham. I'm sorry, but you just can't. Do you know what I mean? And this happened last year in a 2-2 draw. This happened at the Amex when they had no players and they still managed to get a draw. It's happened tonight in a 1-1 draw at home. I'm going to leave it at that. I want to thank everyone who's been watching, who's been in the chat. I really do appreciate every single one of you for supporting me on this channel. It goes a long way. You know, I'm truly grateful. I'll be back again later on this evening. I'll be doing an afterthought from America. I'm going to even try and get my player ratings in. I might even do a joint one with Lucas from American Hammers. So check that out if you're about later on this evening. Just gutted. The curse continues. We can't beat Brighton and Hove Albion. Do you know what I mean? Which to me says it all. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, take care, everyone. All the best. There's always Saturday. Bye for now.